Here, it is shown in the video the definition of terms, the definition of derivative, and the definition of the other rules to be discussed. The first rule that we are going to discuss is the constant rule, where the derivatives of a constant is 0. Here are examples for you to understand it easily. In this type of situation, the given is 5 plus 3. 5 and 3 are constants. Therefore, their derivatives is 0. The final answer is 0. Another example. The given is 3x plus 4, where we can also apply the power rule to get the derivative of 3x. But we will discuss it later. The derivative of 3x is 3, and the derivative of 4 is 0. Therefore, the final answer is 3. And then, the last example is 2x plus pi, where we all know that pi is a constant. So, therefore, the derivative of 2x is 2, and then the derivative of pi is 0, because it's constant. And then, therefore, the final answer is 2. The next topic that we are going to discuss is the power rule, where we will use the formula nx raised to n minus 1, where n is the exponent and x is the variable. Here are some examples in finding derivatives using the power rule. In this situation, the given is 3x squared plus 2x. In 3x squared, the exponent is 2. So, you multiply it by 3 and then subtract 1 from the exponent. The derivative of 3x squared is 6x. And then in the other term, it's 2x. The exponent of 2x is 1. Multiply it by 2 and then subtract 1. And then, the derivative of it is 2. The final answer is 6x plus 2. Here is another example. The given is 3x cubed plus 4x squared plus 5. In 3x cubed, the 3 is the exponent. Multiply it by 3 and then subtract 1 from the exponent. The derivative of 3x cubed is 9x squared. And then, the other term, it's 4x squared. The exponent is 2. So, multiply it by 4 and then subtract 1. The derivative of 4x squared is 8x. And then, in the last term, it's 5. 5 is a constant. So, therefore, the derivative of it is 0. The final answer is 9x squared plus 8. The next topic that we are going to discuss is the higher order derivatives, where you can get the second derivative, the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and so on and so forth, where you can use the other rules in finding the derivatives continuously or repeatedly to find the derivatives. Here are examples in finding the higher order derivatives. In this example, f of x is equals to 8x squared plus x plus 3, where we can use the rules that we discussed earlier in getting the derivatives. In this situation, we can use both the power rule and the constant rule. In 8x squared, we can use the power rule, where its power is 2, and then multiply it by 8, and then subtract 1 from the exponent. So, its derivative will be 16x. And then x, it has a exponent of 1, and then multiply it by 1, because its value is 1. And then, x will be cancelled if we subtract 1 from the exponent. So, 1 is the derivative. And then, in the term 3, it's a constant. So, therefore, its derivative is 0. And then, if we will find the second derivative, the f prime of x is 16x plus 1. In 16x, it has a exponent of 1. Multiply it by 16 and then subtract 1 from the exponent. X would be cancelled. And then, in the term 1, it is a constant. So, its derivative is 0. And then, the final answer in getting the second derivative is 16. Another example. In this example, we will find the third derivative. We can apply both of the rules of derivatives that we discussed earlier. The given is y equals 3x cubed plus 2x squared plus x plus 5. And its first derivative is 9x squared plus 4x plus 1. And then if we will find the second derivative, the answer will be 18x plus 4. And then in the third derivative, it's 18.